talk to you about soil sampling during your tank removal project. The most important question regarding any oil tank is if the tank leaks. And the way you determine that is through testing on the day of removal. I'm sure you've gone to the dentist and the dentist checked your teeth but still wanted x-rays. I'm sure you went to a doctor and they wanted blood work, even though you look very healthy and you're telling them all he or she the right answers to their questions, that you don't drink that much, you eat really well, you don't even know what bacon tastes like because you never had it. All right? So when it comes to a tank removal, when you're getting estimates for it, they really need to include costs for taking samples. And in New Jersey, you need to be licensed to actually take those samples. Okay? And New Jersey changed their regulations in 2018. And their regulation change was saying if the tank has evidence of a leak, you're supposed to take 5 samples for up to a 500-gallon tank, 6 samples for up to a 1,000-gallon tank. Why? Because you really want to assess the excavation because there are permissible limits. If you have a contract for tank removal and they do not have anything for soil sampling, it is a big red flag. If you were buying a house that had a tank removed and you didn't have soil samples, you know what my answer would be to your question, should I buy it? It would be no, don't buy it. You need to have testing done to prove the tank didn't leak. In the absence of testing data with some sort of backup narrative from the company, you don't know if the tank leaked or did not leak. Many property owners who have oil tanks, they don't really want to test because they don't want to find a problem. But people buying the property also do not want to find a problem. So there's definitely a crossroads there. So I tell you to keep an eye out. If you're collecting estimates or you're evaluating having your tank removed, you seriously need to have soil sampling done. The buyer is going to want to see that. You're going to want to see that because the company doesn't say they're going to do testing. They're going to remove your tank and find holes. You know what they're going to say? You need to remediate. When in fact, you may not, but the only way you would know that is through testing. Oil in the ground is like cholesterol. There are permissible levels of cholesterol. If you test and your cholesterol is high, you need to change your diet. Maybe you need to stop eating bacon. Maybe you need to take a statin. But if the levels are low, a low level of cholesterol, it can be left in place. It still needs to be documented with the state. Still need a report stating that. But that testing actually proved to you that levels are acceptable, levels are not acceptable. Very, very important. If you have questions, call the tank expert.